Bro, imagine if like on the song Rich Flex, when Drake is talking to 21 in the beginning, imagine if he was just saying all that to him, but he was just asking him to go run some errands. Like 21, can you do something for me? Can you go and pick my groceries up for me? 21, can you do something for me? Go and pick up my dry cleaning for me. 21, be my bitch. 21, be my bitch. 20, be my bitch. 21. Let's start the show. Welcome to another episode of the Tutson Interruption. My name is Tre Tutson. Boy, happy Thanksgiving to everybody, or happy Family Day. Niggas have been trying to change it to that as of recent because of, all the genocide that took place on this day. So, there's a lot of that people are trying to, I don't know, change stuff up, right some wrongs and shit. So, I'm sitting here by myself. Yeah, I hit my family up. They all went out of town. They went out of town for the holidays and didn't reach out to a nigga. They got my sister to hit me up, but right before she asked me about if I was gonna go out of town, she asked me if she could borrow some money, and I said no because it's, after a while, I said no. You know what I mean? I get tired of uh giving out. I get tired of issuing out. You know what I mean? Sometimes, especially when I know I really can't call on that person. You know what I mean? You ever lend somebody some money that it don't be a lot, but you're not confident that you gonna get your shit back for one, and two, you're not confident that if you in a bind, you ain't gonna be able to call them. So I said no, and then she followed up with, "Hey, you going out of town?" And I was like, "Probably not." And then I ain't heard nothing from her no more. So I'm taking it that she took that information and went told my family. Yeah, he said he ain't going. So yeah, and then nobody reached out. Nobody. I've been waiting on my mama to call me. But you know what this is, man, and that's why I'm in this position. I ain't heard from nobody. I just want to send love out to the people that maybe you've lost your family members. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the same no more. Holidays is just not the same for you no more because you ain't got those significant people in your life. And I just want to send some love your way and just let you know, like, man, you gonna make it through. Just keep pushing. If you got kids, hug the shit out your kids. Love your kids. Pour everything into your kids. If you don't got any kids, this is a good time to reevaluate your life and see if you can figure out a way to not be as lonely as you are. Because as you can see, my nigga, this ain't fun. It ain't fun right now. I'm by myself. It's sitting in a chair just chilling, drinking ginger ale in a wine glass. This is lonely people shit right here. This is how we live, lonely. It's all right though. There's some perks to being alone. There's a lot of perks to being alone. You ain't got to negotiate the air conditioning situation with nobody. I'm in this bitch with two jackets on right now. Cause I don't want to touch the AC. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to talk to nobody about touching the AC. Alright? I can have it freezing in here and I could just go put me on two coats. And you know what else? With having the two coats on, I ain't gotta worry about somebody coming over here asking me why the fuck I got on two coats. I ain't gonna lie though, the lonelier you get, the more you be hoping anybody say anything to your ass. You be like, you can say whatever you want to say to me. Please ask me about my two coats. Waiting on my whole ass brother. My brother's in town. He hit me up, bro. Let me know whatever it is. I ain't heard from him either. I ain't heard from nobody, bro. They didn't hold me. They didn't left me out to motherfucking dry. But it's all right. I'm gonna power through. I'm gonna be all right. I like Thanksgiving or Family Day or whatever I'm supposed to say. Guys, I'm just gonna say Thanksgiving. All right, it may not be right, but them niggas won. They won they killed all them people. They did all that whole ass shit on all that during that time, and they won. Had it went the other way, ain't no telling what today would be called. But they won, and in their victory, they wanted us to call this particular Thursday Thanksgiving. So I'm just gonna call it that. I'm not finna keep trying to flip it and switch it and what's Thanksgiving one of my favorite holidays of all times. I love Thanksgiving. It's a good ass time. You know, seeing everybody get dressed up, everybody putting on they winter clothes and shit. We all winter clothes up. We got our sweaters on. Everybody looking warm. You know, the family weed smokers was never me. I wanted to be. Everybody look cool. They leave, come back. You be like, that boy got that itis. He got extra itis. He got that extra itis. He ain't got no goddamn extra itis. His ass then went took a nice little walk and then smoked them two, three of them with two other motherfuckers. And now they coming back to the crib, blowed. And in about 20 minutes, they going to fix themselves another plate. I mean, people that know, I'm a pretty thin person. I wasn't a plate stacker. I never understood plate stackers. Them people that just, I don't even know how you even could eat all that shit. You ever see them people that just be making mountains and mountains of food, just stacking food on top of, I never understood that shit. What are you really trying to do? Or I wasn't really a multiple plate person. I got a cousin, my cousin DeWarn. They say he was a person that would make a big plate and then he would eat that one plate the whole day. So he'll like eat a little bit off of it, put it away, heat it back up, eat some more, it'd be one plate for the whole day and shit. He didn't sat through all three of the games. Thanksgiving's the shit. My grandmother is gone. My dad's mom has passed. And I want to check on him. I want to see how he doing. I want to know how he doing and everything. So I'm going to check on him a little later. Hey, Dad, how's it going? I know this is a weird day, time. I don't even know how to talk to him like that. But I mean, we had a conversation. I was talking to my dad. And we was on the phone. We was just talking about bitches. And I say, man, Dad, I forgot I used to talk like this. I forgot we used to talk about women like this. He said, I know. I've been waiting on it. That's what he been waiting to hear in my comedy. I don't talk about bitches on stage. I don't talk about any of that I talk about it in conversation, but I never really talked about it on stage. I don't know if it's because, two things. I don't know if it's because of my sisters, where I just was like, I'm not going to be that guy. And I never liked when the comics kind of talked at women. One, I'll tell y'all a word I can't stand in comedy. My least favorite word in comedy is the word fellas. I fucking hate the word fellas because I feel like it's the fakest shit ever. When you hear a comic on stage and he's like, fellas, he is being something that he saw. That is not an authentic way to speak. You ain't never heard a motherfucking man refer to a group of men as fellas genuinely. It's always on some sarcastic bullshit. Fellas. I can't stand the word fellas. So I think that's a lot of reasons why I never liked talking to women like that when I was on stage. I never liked talking at and acting like I had the answers and shit like that. And I never was into that. But I just tell the truth about certain things about these. But you know what I'm saying? I would just tell the truth. And I slipped all the way away from that shit. I got all the way away from it, and I already know what it is. I was hanging around too many liberal whites, too many socialist leaning whites had me forgetting about how I used to talk to these bitches. They had me totally forgetting. Cause they don't talk about it. They not talking real like that. It's a whole lot of beta males that vote blue. It's a whole lot of beta males that vote blue. It's a lot of niggas that just be holding their woman purse. It's a whole lot of yes ma'am niggas out there. I had that situation. So we had this. I'll tell y'all about this. We had this Houston, Texas. We had the Come and Take It comedy festival, and it's a lot of shit that's getting out of hand. Like I don't really know how to. I don't know how to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like meaning like this. Like if I say something and a person like we having a conversation about something, and then the conversation make this turn where now it's on the verge of being serious. I don't really know how to respond to somebody in that situation. I tend to just freeze up and just be looking at their ass. It was this comic Dave Ross. We in the green room and it was a bunch of us, but I was talking to Dave in particular. Dave like having arguments with me about bullshit. We was arguing about high altitude illness. I don't really my argument was that I don't really believe in high altitude illness. It's what you get when you like walking up a mountain. When you mostly this happens to people when they going up mountains and shit, and they get sick and they get dizzy because they blood get thin and they get lightheaded and then they pass out and yada yada all this shit. They can't breathe. And I just felt like this is some Illuminati shit because I feel like that's where they keep their secrets at the top of a mountain. I feel like they tell you about high altitude illness so that when you experiencing it, your ass don't go all the way up to the top of the mountain. And now you don't get to know, you know, you don't get to see them drink baby spinal cord fluid or whatever the fuck they do. So I'm like arguing this point. I'm fucking with Dave. I'm going back and forth about whatever. This lady chimes in, and I was being silly when she chimed in. She was saying whatever. I was being silly when she chimed in, and I was like, "Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am," and she goes, "Did you just call me ma'am?" And I was like, "My bad, my nigga." Like I didn't know what to say to her, but for some reason, my nigga made everything okay. That's wild to me. That is weird as hell to me that this group of people, right? That's the beauty of the word nigga, is that this word, right, from the same group of people that use this word to some people to marginalize them, they now want to hear that word from those people to feel included. That's the beauty of the word nigga. So I don't fucking know. I be arguing with people and shit. And then she was sitting in there and I was just sitting there thinking like, damn, there's a whole lot of narcissism going on in this goddamn green room, boy. Let me excuse myself, my nigga. Hey, I'm in this bitch by myself, boy. It's all good. Some of y'all out there lonely, motherfucker. It's all right. It's okay to be lonely. It's okay to be by yourself. I was by myself. Excuse me. I was by myself last year for Thanksgiving. I was in Seattle. It's in Seattle, Washington. I was doing the Seattle International Comedy Competition, where I got third place out of I forgot how many comics was in it, but it was a month-long competition, and I ended up being a finalist in it. It was a beautiful experience. And being in Seattle was wild. It was just white, 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 white. That's all I remember. It was just white people and gray skies, and yeah, that shit was like school shooter weather. It was, it was frightening, bro. But I had a good time, and you know what I did? Cause this is what I did out there. Just so y'all know, like when I was out there for the whole month, I rented a car, and I door dashed the whole time I was out there. That's how I was paying for my hotel and shit. Just making sure I was getting that hustle on. And I'm out there. hustling, DoorDash, and I DoorDashed on Thanksgiving. I DoorDashed on Thanksgiving, which it was super busy. DoorDashing on it was I had like I was getting a lot of orders, and I was just noticing like, damn, it's a lot of people that's just in here by themselves. There's a lot of people ain't giving a damn about this holiday. What's some more holidays that people really don't give a damn about? 4th of July, I always hear people talk about that like black, like every year 4th of July come around. Every holiday, you know what I'm saying? Uh the woke part of the internet, they gotta remind you while you sitting there eating your good ass ham and everything that your family to put their foot in. You take that moment where you eating your mac and cheese, you scrolling through social media like, okay. It's always gonna be some woke some bitch on there that's gonna be like, just so y'all know, brothers and sisters. You like, man, goddamn, boy. Just so y'all know, my brothers and sisters, we like, motherfucker, this ham is delicious. I understand what you're saying, but I'm grubbing right now. Got time to hear all that bullshit. There's always something though, no matter what holiday it is. You know what I mean? Everybody always be talking that shit. 4th of July, they say the same. You know what I mean? Like black people, we've never celebrated Independence Day. We have always celebrated the 4th of July, which is a huge difference. It's a day, a 4th of July is a day off. Independence Day is the shit that white people celebrate for when they told them other white people that they didn't want to be those type of white people no more. That's Independence Day. 4th of July just means don't bring your ass to work today. Take the day to go barbecue and be with your family. That's what today is. So I ain't never really been in all those days celebrating all that bullshit. You know what I mean? Thanksgiving is just one of them. Thanksgiving is just one of the ones that hit, boy. It's just one of them ones that hit. And I feel for the people out there. They ain't got their people, man. I got my family and I think they mad at me. This is what happened. I'll tell y'all what happened. The fallout with my family and shit. Because I don't care. I'm an open book. I'm an open book, goddammit. Matter of fact, we finna start having segments on here. We're gonna have an open book segment. That's when that segment is when I confess something that I confess something and I elaborate on it, on whatever that confession is. We're gonna have top news stories. We're gonna have we're gonna have some shit. We're gonna switch it up, baby. This is a new day. But I'll tell y'all what happened. I'm gonna tell you why I think I fell out with my family. It was my birthday, right? My birthday is in April. Well, I had went to Europe the week after my birthday. I had found out about the whole situation. Now I was going to Eastern Europe where all that shit popping off at over there. What Putin over there, you know what I mean? Well, the Ukraine is showing that they ain't to be fucked with. Ukraine clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Ukraine clan ain't nothing. So they over there, dodging bombs and shooting back. So they letting us know, like, hey, we're going to kind of be over there in that little area. Some shit might pop off, yada, yada. And I wasn't going to do anything for my birthday. I wasn't going to do nothing for my birthday because my grandmother's birthday is the day before my birthday. And everybody pretty much just pour everything into her motherfucking birthday. So many years I done tried to do some shit for my birthday and motherfuckers just be like, yeah, we gonna fuck with you another time. Or they'll try to combine our shit together on her day. And it's not fun. I don't really fuck with my grandma like that. Like, it would be dope if we was like close and cool and shit like that. It would be this beautiful thing, but I don't really... She ain't never really been like, I don't know if any of y'all got family members like that where you just like, it's supposed to be some type of bonding connection, but it's not. It just don't click with me and her. I can't fuck with my grandma. My grandma is she messy, dog. She one of them people that is going to always keep shit up about people in the family. And I'm just one of them people. I'm not. I'll just be honest about it. I'm not mature enough or strong enough to continue to just bypass the shit. You know what I mean? I give her a hug. I'm not disrespectful. I give her a hug. I say, hey, how you doing? I even tell her I love her back when she hit me with that shit. When she hit me with that I love you, I be sure to hit her with that I love you back. Because I don't even know if she really loved me. I just think that she need to hear I love you back. There's this theory about that when you tell somebody that you say I love you, you say it and you're expecting them to say I love you too. But really what you really want to say to the person is, hey, I need you to tell me you love me right now. That's really what it is. Because the only reason you said I love you is because you wanted to hear I love you too bad. You ever not tell a motherfucker that they be like I love you? You be like, all right. And they'll be like, I love you. They get like an attitude with the shit. You like, okay, damn, I guess I'll say it back if you got to be that threatening about it. So I even tell my grandmother I love her back and everything like that. But I don't really, it's not, the older I get, I hate that it's all as raggedy as it is. But she just proved that she can't be trusted on too many occasions. Can't trust this motherfucker. Don't tell her nothing. My mama told us something that was so fucked up. My mama's birthday is New Year's Day. And we would always have my mom's birthday, New Year's Day. So we always have a surprise party for my mama. My mom, my dad would go. My dad passed and shit, so they would go out to these preaching bowls, which I feel so bad for my mama. That's how she would open her motherfucking every birthday off with some nigga. Thank your father, and we just wanna and turn to your neighbor. Use a bitch ass nigga. You just that. That's how you open your birthday up. So, and then when it would be over with, we would have a whole surprise birthday situation set up. My dad would be like, "Yeah, man, you just gonna go grab something to eat, and then we gonna head back to the house, and I'm gonna give you some of this dick on your birthday and whatever." Right? Well, she would get to the restaurant, and then we would all be there. Surprise! Yeah, whatever. My mama recently told us, yeah, I had to fake all that shit because your grandma told me every time y'all had a surprise party. Every time that we threw them motherfucking surprise parties, my mama had to act like she didn't know. Which I gotta give to her. She good ass actress. I ain't gonna lie. She could have fucked my daddy over plenty of times. He wouldn't have known. Good as my mama was acting and shit, man, she'd be like, oh, I'm so surprised. What? You showed up too? Oh, this shit is crazy, man. She'd be looking surprised as fuck. She was good at it. But that's the type of shit my grandma be on. She be telling motherfuckers shit like that. And then she'll spread you don't ever want to find out any of your business. Ever. You don't ever want to find out any of your motherfucking business because she gon' tell it. She gon' tell, and then she gon' gossip about it, and then the shit gon' spread around, and then she one of them goddamn throw a rock, hide a hand type people. She gon' act like she ain't know nothing about what done went on, what done popped off. Huh? Who said what? Bitch, you know what the fuck was out here being said. You the one that started it. And she's not really an affectionate person. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother's not the hugging, loving, kissing, oh, baby, tell mama all about it. She not one of the people. The grandma I had that was like that passed away in April. She died the day after my birthday. And that was the person that was my girl. That was like, you know what I'm saying? That was my rock right there. Like, somebody, and I ain't gonna even lie to you. I could be honest. I ain't processed her death. I ain't grieved that shit properly at all. I just haven't. I don't know. I really don't know how. This is why motherfuckers tell you should go to therapy. But I can't trust them niggas, bro. It's just, I can't trust this guy. I just can't. I understand you went to school and shit, but my argument is always this. Okay, You a therapist, you was a doctor. Okay, do you know the number one way motherfuckers die? Is through medical malpractice. And the people, they went to school to learn that shit. And somehow they lost somebody on the table. So it's a gamble. It's a gamble either way it go. You know what I recommend? I think I told some people this. What I recommend, if you can't afford therapy, you just need to befriend four lonely bitches. Four lonely bitches. Four bitches that ain't right now. Right now, you can call them right now. What you doing? Laying in the bed? You ain't going to see your family? I ain't got no family. All right, bitch. Well, let me tell you about my life. That's who you want motherfucker talk to. That's who you befriend. A lonely bitch. Because who she gonna tell? It's the same as if you got a therapist. When you get a therapist, they can't tell nobody your business. But they can somehow charge your ass $100 or whatever it is that they gonna charge you. So get you a lonely bitch to talk to. And as soon as she fucking around and reunite with her family, you got to cut it off. Cause ain't nobody keeping your info. Nobody is keeping your information to themselves. That's why this world is kind of lonely. Cause you the only person that see your shit from your perspective. So it's good to vent to somebody, you know what I mean? The best shit, I'll tell you the best shit, I joke with the lonely bitches, but the best shit, honestly, the honest truth, if you have siblings, try to get close and get an understanding with your siblings. Because, especially if y'all all grew up in the house together. Because, or not even if y'all grew up in the house together, but y'all have, that's the closest thing to, you know, somebody having the same shared experience. Because we all battling with our childhood trauma. That's most of the shit. Most of it is just when you talk to a motherfucker and they mean and they mad and all that shit. That's because they got shit from their childhood they ain't worked out yet. So the people that you actually could be able to talk to the most and maybe relate to the best is the people that grew up in the house with you. You know what I'm saying? The people that was under the same rules that you was up under. Same restrictions, the same all of that. That's who you want to talk to. But I wish I could be close to my grandmother. So this is what happened. So this is how I fell out with my family. That's what I was talking about. So it's my grandmother's birthday. So this is how I fell out with my family. It's my grandmother's birthday the day before. Everybody go out for her birthday. So the next day, we get the call about Europe, and they said stuff might pop off, this, that, and the fourth, da-da-da-da-da-da, X, Y, Z. So I'm like, man, you know what, man? Let me go ahead and put something together for my birthday. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. Something could pop off. I might not. I'm already going to be gone for a month. I ain't going to see my family for a month. Something might really pop off over there. I don't know how this shit might go down. Man, let me just put something together to go hang with my family. Send the text out. Few people show up. They going to show up or whatever. I pick a restaurant. I let everybody know. Look, man, come to the restaurant. Your meal is paid for. I'm gonna pay for your meal. I'm gonna cover the bill for the meal. I'm just asking that y'all show up, be supportive, yada yada yada. Now, just so y'all know, when somebody say that, when they say, "Hey, pull up, your meal paid for, yada yada yada," it's my birthday. That means show up with a gift. If you don't know what the fuck that means, that's what that means. It means, come on, you gonna eat for free, but pull up with a goddamn gift is what it means. Man, I come, man. I go to my thing. I bring my lady friend. I bring my lady with me, right? My family don't like my lady. They think my lady a hoe and all this. They think all whatever they think she a hoe and the whole nine and whatever. They don't fuck with her. She show up. She come with me. It's quiet. They ain't spoke to her, said, hey, nothing. So it's awkward at the table already. We go to order shit. I got people at one end of the table. My grandmother didn't show up. She got sick. Thank God. I'm glad she did. I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad my grandma didn't show up to the goddamn birthday because she would have fucked it up even more. She left there gossiping, talking shit, running around, telling my motherfucking business to everybody, talking about me like I'm not her grandson, yet wish to see me. Hey, grandson, get your phony ass out of here. So one end of the table, I got one end of the table. One end of the table is too prideful. They don't really want all the shit. They too prideful. They don't like that I'm paying for the shit. Now, I've tried to set a standard in my family. My family do a lot of ghetto shit. Just so y'all know, if you don't know, splitting the check up 12, 13 different ways is some ghetto shit. One check. One check is what it's supposed to be. One motherfucking check. I don't know if you know this or not. You go to certain restaurants, they don't do no splitting of the check. They come and say it's one check, figure it out, and that nigga walk away and just be upset that his tip gonna be bullshit. So I'm trying to set that standard because my niece is there. I'm trying to let my niece like, hey, this is how shit's supposed to go. Yeah, I'm trying to like be that person, learn shit, bring it. I'm like Robin Hood. These hoe ass niggas, they stuck in their ways. So I got one end of the table that's not happy that I'm paying for the shit for whatever fucking reason. I got another end of the table that they couldn't be more excited that I am paying for this shit. So they ordering shit they would never order. They ordering shit they can't pronounce. They at the end of the table just adding shit. I'm hearing this shit. This shit sound like a lawnmower. And let me get a. I'm like, all right, dear. Bet. I ain't tripping on nothing. They order all this shit. Come down to the end. It's the gift time. All I got is I got a lot of cards, a lot of happy birthday cards. My little sister was the only motherfucker that got me an actual gift. I got them hoes on right now. She the only motherfucker got me a gift because she understood. Oh yeah, this is how this go. So they ruined the night. My night was ruined, bro. My birthday was ruined. Like they was not nice to my girl. The motherfuckers ordering, ran up the bill like crazy. Whatever. I paid for this shit. I left from there, took some little bullshit. If you see the pictures from that birthday, I ain't smile. I'm just looking like, bro, I'm so done with you motherfuckers. Then the next day, my grandmother died. So, after that, I was just distant. Like, I ain't really want to go to nothing. Like, I don't really want to go. But I pull up and go, and I wasn't really, like, involved. You know what I'm saying? I was really just kind of like, whatever. So, I kind of earned this lonely ass Thanksgiving when I think about it, cause I kind of pushed there. I didn't really push everybody away. I just was like, I don't know if I'm gonna show up, and my family never think I'm gonna show up anyway, cause I book gigs on purpose on certain days, cause I just don't want to. I don't know if y'all feel that same way about family, but you ever just be around your family, man, and you're like, man, y'all not talking about shit. This ain't nothing. Like everybody, like. I come from a family that a lot of people took the safe route. Like, but they took a safe route because they didn't know no other route. I don't have a lot of dreamers in my family. I'm like one of few. I'm trying to think of another motherfucker in my family. I'm talking about my close immediate family that got a dream. I don't even know what the fuck these motherfuckers want to do. So I don't know, man. So the conversations they don't be interesting. It's the same shit every time. My sisters be talking about the same shit every time. How to get a man. It's over for y'all. You not finna get no motherfucking man. You gonna get somebody that the most you'll get is a nigga that's gonna come in you and then be there. That's it. You ain't get no motherfucking. You ain't get no motherfucking man. That shit over with. You should have been trying to get that shit in your early 20s. This is a wrap now. You motherfuckers are red flags. So they don't talk about shit. It's the same conversations. Shit about dating, shit about niggas, shit about this. And I just show up and I just be letting them know where they value at. As a brother though, not as no asshole. I'm being a brother. Like, listen. If you even want any chance, any slight chance of being something important to somebody, you gonna have to elevate your goddamn self. Niggas ain't looking for you at that level. The level you at, niggas is not looking for you at all. You are to be smashed and dashed on. That's it at that level. You have to elevate yourself if you want a nigga to really fuck with you. Also, look at your track record of you doing this shit your way. And look at the results. That let you know you got to change something up. You had the same goddamn conversations every year. I get that shit get old, and then you can't tell the motherfucker the truth. They get sad and hurt and start packing extra plates, emotionally eating and shit. I ain't got time for that shit, dog. I don't got time. I'm trying to be honest and real with you about something. I'm trying to be a brother. All right. I hope there was some information. I'm going to just start doing that, nigga. That's another slide we're going to have show up. The benediction. I hope there was something here that was said or done that blessed your heart on this evening. I miss preachers. I miss church, man. I do miss going to church. But it ain't the same. The church I grew up in, everybody dead. Nigga, everybody done died. It's everybody either dead or dying. You just show up and see niggas, see motherfuckers at the church like this. You see motherfuckers just about to go, bro. Everybody dying. I was telling somebody that. I was just telling them, look, I was like, man, I ain't got nobody. I ain't got nobody. She's like, what you mean? I'm like, nigga, my closest cousin is dead. I ain't even got him to call and just be like, hey, cuz. I'm at this whole chilling, bro. I'm about to just edit this shit up and watch the game and eat a turkey sandwich, I guess, nigga. That's all I can really do. I'm finna eat me one of them bruh man turkey sandwiches, nigga. Anyway, this been an episode of the Tutson Interruption. I'm gonna try to do these long. I'm trying to get I want this shit to really. I'm shaking. I want this shit to. I just want this to. This all I want. All my goal for this podcast is I just want to connect with motherfuckers. Have somebody that don't mind me talking about certain subjects. I want you to recommend certain subjects. I just want us to just build a cool little family. I don't give a fuck what it start off as, what it is, but I want everybody to know that I want this to be a place where we have real talk, real conversations about real shit. Like, I just talked about family for that while. I was exposing some of the shit in my family. And maybe you had that same way. You know what I'm saying? I wanna appreciate my family because you only get a little while with them. When you look at it on the grand scheme of things, you only get your family for a little while. So I want to enjoy them and appreciate them, but I feel like you got to do that shit in spaces. That's what the holidays is for. It's for you deal with your family in spaces. I don't think we're supposed to deal with our family on a day-to-day basis. I don't, because all our walks and our journeys is different. Everybody's walk and journey is different. And I'm just at a space where I want to have certain elevated conversations. And it's hard to when you talking to a motherfucker and they scrolling through Instagram the whole time you talking and they ain't really listening and they just waiting on their moment to talk. It's hard to talk to a motherfucker on a day-to-day basis about something elevated when they're not doing anything to educate themselves further. When they ain't on no deeper thought. These motherfuckers don't read. No, I'll tell my girl, like, you want to come with me with my family? No, I don't. Your whole family is on a low reading level. I don't want motherfucking go over there. I don't want to go over there with a bunch of niggas that ain't really reading and can't read. So I'm good, bro. But I want this to build into something, and it's gonna build into something, cause I'm just changing my whole approach on a bunch of shit. So this has been another episode of the Tutson Interruption. I will see y'all next time. Hey, happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving. Until next time, y'all take care.